very good morning to you. Karibu sana. This is Money Monday, your go-to show for financial tips and great wisdom. And also, let's say you're a day-to-day person aspiring to have your business. This is where you give you the strategies on how you can become better each and every day, and also help you to become that is financially independent in the future. And today's edition of Money Monday, we are speaking about something that is transformative to you as a day-to-day person, and is going to it is an eye-opener, and that is how Saccos and cooperatives are transforming that is the economic power of the ordinary mwananchi. And according to the statistics and the survey, under the vision and leadership of cooperative-driven initiatives such as county national funds, they are providing that is affordable credit, financial inclusion, and value chain support. These institutions enable people like farmers, entrepreneurs, and low-income households to save, invest, and build their wealth, turning skills into turning small contributions into meaningful economic impact. And the cooperative movement in Kenya is massive, and Saccos manage that is approximately over 1.8 trillion in assets, with savings exceeding that is 1.2 trillion, and a loan book of more than 1.1 trillion. Deposits grew by that is 10.7% in 2024, while total assets rose by that is 10.1%, reflecting growth in members' confidence. Cooperatives account for that is about 30% of national savings, with over 26,000 registered societies and millions of members relying on their economic empowerment. Yet, despite these opportunities, many Kenyans remain financially stagnant. What could be the problem? Are you financially stagnant as a day-to-day person, as an entrepreneur? You're going to discover and understand what could be the problem, and challenges like lack of awareness, limited financial literacy, and other things as well. And that's why today in studio, I'm joined with an amazing guest, full of experience when it comes to matters to do with that is cooperatives and Saccos. He is the county chief officer of cooperatives in Nakuru County. His name is Honorable Kibet Kurgat. A very good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You well?
I'm fine. I'm grateful for your guest and also hospitality for welcoming me to this Mizpah House of Prayer TV.
Yeah.
And today we are privileged to discuss areas of on how our people can join cooperatives, benefits accrues around cooperatives, and also how we can support our farmers and even individual or entrepreneurs within the county government of Nakuru. So much privilege because in our county government of Nakuru, led by Excellency Madam Susan Keika, one of his manifesto, the second manifesto, deal with trade and business support. And in that manifesto, the second manifesto is talking about the accessibility of affordable credit.
Okay.
And I think what you are discussing today is how our people, our farmers, our members, our entrepreneurs can access affordable credit.
Okay, that's really powerful. And according to the survey that I've just read, you've heard that many people are financially stagnant. And now I want you to help that common wananchi out there, a day-to-day person, understand. What do we mean by these terms, Saccos and cooperatives, and why do we need one?
Thank you so much. Cooperatives and Sacco are similar. Sacco is a subset of a cooperative. Okay. Cooperative, we have various types of cooperatives. One of them is marketing cooperative or agricultural cooperatives. That one is dealt with majorly agriculture, like avocado cooperatives, the coffee cooperatives, the tea cooperatives, the pyrethrum cooperatives, the apiculture cooperatives, the fish cooperatives. Those are marketing cooperatives. We have also investment cooperatives. We have also housing cooperatives. We have also saving and credit now cooperatives. The one is saving and credit. And when we talk about cooperative, we are talking about people coming together with a common objective. And most of the issues that come across with cooperative is to maximize profit and also to enjoy economies of scale and also to have access to market for most of the inputs and also to access credit. You know, most of the farmers, they wish to do most of the agricultural activities, but sometimes they lack finances. So the safest place where they can go and get finances is through their cooperatives. And also they get credit with small interest rates in their cooperative societies.
Okay, and talking about that is because you have dived into the world of finance and access inclusion, how effective do Saccos provide affordable credit to that is smallhold farmers, entrepreneurs, and low-income households?
Yeah, most of the Saccos, and I like to take this opportunity to encourage most of our farmers to join Saccos, because when you go to Saccos, their interest rate is small, it's very small in the interest rate. Secondly, accessibility of that credit is because it's just self-guarantee. You know yourself within the cooperatives. So we may not need a collateral to secure loans in a Sacco, whereby you're doing farming. So when you have farmers who know themselves, they can self-guarantee, you get a loan, and you go to farming. Also, when you are in a cooperative society, for you, the threshold or the requirement or regulation that is being required for you to get the loans are very minimal. And also, in cooperative societies, at the end of the year, we have what we call dividends. There is dividend declared on interest accrued, and also there are dividends declared because of the shares that you have in a cooperative. So there is more than one advantage that you associate with yourself in a Sacco.
Okay, and before I ask before you explain to us the difference between borrowing in a Sacco and in a bank, for a day-to-day person, for a common mwananchi, you could explain what you mean by the term dividends.
Dividends, once you decide to join a cooperative, let's say saving and credit cooperative in Bahati, when you join that cooperative, there is what you call registration fee. Registration fee is for you to register. It is non-refundable. There is also what you call shares. Shares, in a Sacco, shares is like building a house using a stone. Shares is non-refundable. It is transferable. You cannot demolish this house because you want to move out of the Sacco. So shares is the one that built the Sacco. That you get in a Sacco, they say 5,000 shares. You pay it for 6 months. And savings is something that is inside that house. Saving is something that you can withdraw. Because joining a Sacco is voluntary, and also leaving a Sacco is voluntary. So we have 3 terms in a Sacco. We have registration, non-refundable. We have shares. Shares is what you build a Sacco, and also we have the savings, what you put inside that Sacco so that you can get a loan. So when we talk about dividends, dividends is what accrues after using that money and getting profit as a Sacco. So when you get somebody who has a dividends to maybe of 300,000 and somebody who has dividends of 100,000, shares of 100,000 and shares of 300,000, then the dividends, when we get profit as a Sacco, the amount of money that person have 300 shares has is higher dividends than that one which is having 100,000 dividends. So shares, we declare it in terms of the dividends, we declare it in terms of interest that accrues, because as a Sacco, we lend out money. Is it? We lend out money within ourselves. So there is profit that accrues from the interest. And also there is a profit that accrues from the shares that we have invested in our Sacco. So the more you have shares in a Sacco, the more you have dividends. Yeah.
Also, you need to become a shareholder. And now there's someone who is asking, for a Sacco that has been existing for 6 years, can you become a shareholder?
Yes.
What is the process that happens in between?
To be a shareholder is you to be the shares. There is minimum shareholding in a society that is being proposed during an AGM. During an AGM is whereby the members propose that these are our minimum shares that is being required by individual member in a society. But you cannot exceed 20% of the total shares of the Sacco. For example, if you have 1 million shares in a Sacco, an individual cannot deposit more than 20% of 1 million. So 20% of 1 million is around 50,000. Yes, you cannot deposit more than 50,000 shillings. You should not exceed more than that 50,000 shares. It's not allowed by the law.
Okay.
Yeah.
And still on that is matters to do with finance when it comes to that is saving and wealth accumulation. How do cooperatives turn that is small, regular saving into significant economic capital for a common mwananchi or even the farmers themselves?
Yeah, the more you save, is the more you will get more loans. And we usually encourage our farmers that if possible, even the business people in the community, it's good for them to save on a monthly basis, on a regular basis. Because the more you save, the more you increase the amount of money that you are allocated, or to, if you want to go to a bank and you want to borrow, they usually multiply, for example, in most of the Saccos, they multiply by 3 for the normal loan, but for building, for example, for building a business, maybe a construction, they multiply by 5 times.
Wow.
So the more you save, the more you get more loans in the society. And the more you take, the more the members take loans, and we make profit, the more you get also dividend. So it's just a Sacco. I'll get the point. It's Sacco. So there is a profit coming, benefiting the farmers. It's not like other banks. In bank you take a loan with high interest, with a lot of regulations, and there is no dividends. Bank fulani kuna dividends. They don't say. But in Sacco, we believe that at the end of the year, mostly they declare the dividends, then mostly January, and most of the people, they get dividends, they pay their school fees, and it's the same profit that they were taking, you are taking as a loan.
Okay, so what I'm getting, basically, it's a pool of resources, then you get to share the benefits, right?
Yes.
And when it comes to, because you've brought in that is the banks, what makes the Saccos stand out? Because mimi nina prefer banks. Why would you advise this person to go for a Sacco?
Sacco, we have a lot of benefits, more so cooperatives. Because when you talk even for agricultural cooperatives, this is where the government, more preferably the county government of Nakuru and even the national government, where the government programs are channeled through. For example, when you talk about the subsidy programs, the AI program that Her Excellency currently is giving out to dairy farmers, is giving out with 800 shillings only. But when you go outside there to buy the AI services, you will get it at 2,500, 4,500. But for the farmers who are in cooperatives, they get it with 800 shillings only. There is also the issue of fertilizer. There is the importance of farmers joining cooperatives, because you get most of these cooperatives that we have. They purchase in bulk fertilizers, and the NCPB transport their fertilizer direct to the cooperatives. Secondly, the issue of also supporting them with the program like now the Wezesha. Her Excellency currently gave out around 100 million to support cooperative societies in county government of Nakuru. And most of the farmers who are in cooperatives, they are privileged to get this money. In fact, all the money that we are given by Her Excellency, in fact, most of the cooperatives are queuing now, because the interest rate is 6% per year. It's not like other banks, they give out with 16, 17% per year.
Constant or reducing?
It is on reducing balance. So we give our farmers at 6%. It's just, in fact, it is an administrative fee. It's not an interest. Because of the process that we are partnered to the bank. We are partnered to the bank because they are expert in financial matters. So when you give to farmers, they are able to do their value addition. They are able also to purchase, even for example, the Nissans. Excellency has given some of the Nissans more than 5 million. Like now, Mount Narok Sacco, you have given 5 million. They are doing their best. Mwaki Sacco, here in Nakuru Town East, Excellency has given something. They have done a good petrol station, even border riders. So
basically, there are more benefits for them.
There are more. In fact, even getting inputs. When you're in a Sacco or a cooperative, you are able to get inputs on credit. For example, a farmer, mama anakuja pale, he doesn't have any funds at that time. He's able, for agrovet, you can get those feed for cow without money. You just tunaitaga check off. You bring your milk, then inakatwa hapo pole.
Wow, that's
also really even the inputs like the seeds and fertilizer. If you are not able to have that money at that time, then you can take unaenda unapanda mahindi, you have the fertilizer, then as you go along, you bring the money.
Talking about the that is the agriculture sector, specifically on the farmers, and it comes, that is the value chain itself. How do cooperatives strengthen the bargaining power for farmers and small businesses? How does that work?
In fact, one of the core mandate of most of the cooperatives is marketing. They go outside the market. They look for the best market, and they look for the best price, because what farmers value most is the returns on their produce, the income. So when you go through cooperative society, we are able to bulk our produce. And that is why last week on Friday, Our Excellency gave out milk coolers to most of the cooperatives within Nakuru County. In fact, 9 cooperative societies were given coolers of millions of money so that they can bulk their produce. That is the milk. When you bulk milk, you are able to fetch higher premium because they are perishable, and you can be able now to go outside there and look for a better market whereby they can have even a shilling in a cooperative or 2 shillings in a cooperative is very important. So it is good for marketing. So when farmers come together in a cooperative, they are able, and the leadership of the cooperative, they are able to look for better prices for their produce. Also, we are focusing on also ensuring that we have more coolers for most of the agricultural produce, because we have various value chain. We have parental value chain, we have avocado, we have milk, we have even potato, and we want to intensify in those areas, because you get most of the areas in Nakuru is agricultural, and we want to support these farmers. And when you check on the governor's manifesto, is so passionate in supporting agriculture in Nakuru County. And when now we bring all the farmers, and our vision as county government of Nakuru is to bring all the farmers to be in those value chain. Almost all of them, either in coffee, you are in that value chain. You see coffee now, coffee currently walipata pesa achiri fan. When you are in coffee also, governor juzi alisaidia Mutungati, the pulping system. Walisaidia Ndemu. Yes, with their dryers. Also Kiremba, they gave them bowl. So there is more benefit that you associate with being in a cooperative, and more so in marketing.
To what extent do they support, that is the value addition and the access to market? To what extent?
As county government of Nakuru, we are trying to partner with some of the marketers. You know, for example, coffee, we have marketers. So, and also in potato also, we have marketers. We are trying our level best to ensure that if you are producing, for example, potato value chain, we are, first of thing, what you have done as county government is to bring all the potato primary cooperative to our union. We have Nakuru Potato Union. And this union is situated in Muchorwe, that is Molo sub-county. And governor has given them machineries for farming. And when you do farming, we are able also to bring together all the produce from various farms, primary cooperatives, so that we can bulk them and then we sell them with a better price. For example, when you go to dairy cooperatives, we are now bringing all the primary cooperatives together so that we can bulk our milk, because Nakuru County is the leading in milk production. Like last year, you are able to produce more than 300 million liters in the country. We were the leading. So at long last, what we are trying to bring is that all the farmers to be in this value chain so that they can benefit from the government of the day.
Okay, because we have that is 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. Briefly, probably you could address this. You enlighten us. How many jobs are created directly or indirectly through the cooperatives, that is led MS, that is micros, that is the small SMEs? Yeah,
cooperatives create job both directly or indirectly. When I say indirectly, is those farmers who are involved in the society. But those who are employed in most of the cooperative societies, there are many. Because as we spoke, Nakuru County, we have a cooperative movement whereby you have more than 100,000 people in the movement of cooperative within Nakuru County. And these cooperatives that we have around 506 cooperatives within Nakuru County. And we check in those cooperative societies, we have people who have been employed directly as the cashiers, others are as the chairperson of the society, others are the marketers. So we get across the board, and we really appreciate, because as county government of Nakuru, we have around 106 marketing cooperatives or agricultural. We have Saccos around 380. We have also investment cooperatives. We have housing cooperatives, and all these provide direct and indirect job, mostly for people and mostly the young people.
Wow, that's really interesting. So we'll go for a short break. Then when we come back, we're going to address a few issues on how matters to do with loan works when it comes to Saccos and cooperatives. If you do that, is civic education. How do you make sure that, how do you work, let's say for example, with the farmers, we akichukua loan with the target of opening a business, that they walk into that vision and they achieve it. Those are some of the matters that we get to check, matters to do with governance and sustainability. him. And also, according to the research that the statistics that I read, many business people are stagnant still despite being in Saccos. What could be the problem? Those are the matters that we're addressing. For viewers, in case you have any question, please get to contact us on 0799 200 100. We're so glad to hear from you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the short break. And welcome back. This is Money Monday, your go-to show for financial tips and strategies. Also, we help you as a day-to-day person become that is financially independent in the future. And today we're discussing something that is really interesting, something that is transformative to you as a day-to-day person. Either you're a farmer, ukona tu kuku tutano hapo, you know, the future is there. Okay, that's why we're here to help you know how you can become that is great in the future. We're talking about how Saccos and cooperatives are unlocking mwananchi economic power. Yes, you are the mwananchi, and that's why we're having that conversation today. And I'm back with my guest, Honorable Kurgat. He's the County Chief Officers of Cooperatives in Nakuru. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I love in the first session the way you have helped us understand what is the meaning of a Sacco, why do I need as a Sacco as a person or as a business, on how it is impacting that is the agriculture sector. And one thing that has caused me, I would say, is that part in mnasaidia watu kufanya marketing. That's really a good thing, and I love that. And now let's talk about that is governance and sustainability, because out there are many cases of Saccos zimeanza leo, unapata kesho zimeisha. Before we dive deep into it, I as a day-to-day person, before I consider to join a Sacco, what are the things I'm supposed to check out?
Thank you so much, Angela. It is true. Governance is one of the issues that we are trying to fix it as a country and also as a county. And most of the cooperatives, for us to strengthen the governance, is most of the cooperatives is that we usually try level best to ensure that we do educational training to the members and also to the board. Because you find most of the members may not have more information about cooperatives. So we advocate for at least in every year, we do 2 or 3 trainings to the whole members, but more members can have as much as possible to be trained on governance. Because when you have good governance, we have good management in cooperatives, and most of the board members are able to make informed decisions that give a high return to the society. So for you now as Angela to join, or any member to join a cooperative, it's good to look on the history of that cooperatives. You check on the credibility, and also your objectives mostly is what you want. Maybe Angela, you want an house, you join a housing cooperative. Maybe you want a saving and credit Sacco, you check on the credibility of that Sacco. Maybe you want a marketing cooperative, maybe you are a dairy farmer, you join a dairy cooperative society. You are a coffee farmer, like people from Bahati here, Subukia, you join cooperatives that are working with a coffee. So those are the things that you must check on a cooperative. And also the prosperity, and also how they have been doing their work across the board. That is what you should be doing. And also, if you want more information before you join also, it's good to inquire in that cooperative. You join to that cooperative, you get more information on what they do, the services that they give, and how they give also loans. Because if you go to saving and credit, some Saccos also, they have some of their restrictions. But most of them, but that is why I like most of the cooperatives is that, our Saccos is that it's self-guarantee. You guarantee, I guarantee you, and you get the money and you do our business. And this rate is very small. So you check on the credibility and ask about about that Sacco performance, how they are performing, and their reputation. Yeah.
Okay. And also, are all Saccos listed and identified by the government? Sama kuna yenye wanaweza leo waseme they are a private Sacco.
No, there is no private Sacco in Kenya. All the Saccos are registered under the Constitution of Kenya, Article 490. Subsection 6, Part 3. It talks about the formation, registration of cooperative societies. So for you to register a cooperative society, there are some of the things that you require. One, there must be at least 25 members. They must have a common objective. And they must do what you call pre-cooperative meeting, whereby the members agree unanimously that we want to form a cooperative. And they must stipulate clearly what they want to do in that cooperative. So a cooperative cannot be private. A cooperative is formed under the article 490. It is under the constitution, and that is why you get the difference between a group and a cooperative.
Okay.
Cooperative is under the constitution, and that is why in a cooperative you must be responsible for any decision that you make as a leader. Because if you make any grievous mistake or any mistake, you will be taken to the court. Yeah.
Wow, that's how serious it is. Then if that is the case, inamaliza ile mambo ya wash.
Yes, there is no wash in cooperative societies or Saccos.
Yeah.
Because of that regulation that is there in the constitution.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least as a Kenyan mwananchi sasa, as a common mwananchi pale nje, you know what you're supposed to check out. Tumeambia the vision of that Sacco, the performance, the history, and also what is your ideal plan? Why do you want to join a Sacco? As you have been told. And still on matters on governance and sustainability, something that you have mentioned. You have mentioned something to do with regulation. And how does regulation safeguard that is members and ensure sustainability of the Sacco itself?
Yeah, there is regulation. We have cooperative regulation. When you read the article 490, there is how the registration part of it, how a member registers, how members, we have the principles of cooperatives under that article, where members can join voluntary, can exit. It talks also about the sustainability, the perpetual next of kin. So the rights of a member inside a cooperative is well stipulated in that article, whereby when a member joins, there is what we call registration fee. There is also the shareholders. There is also the issue of how that member, if you want to exit, there is also a procedure on how you can exit. There is also the issue of next of kin, because cooperatives are perpetual. It doesn't end because you have exited. But in case you exit, you are given all the benefits. But you cannot get the shares, you transfer.
You transfer, yeah.
You still remember?
What you said, yeah.
You transfer, but you can get savings if you still have savings.
And the benefits.
And the benefits.
Yeah.
But shares you will transfer, you will sell out. Because ni kama nyumba imejengwa na mawe, huwezi bomoa nyumba ama yako tatu utoe kwa sababu ni shares yako, hapana. You just transfer to your next person. And also, when you are in a cooperative, those members who are in a cooperative society, there is also their welfare. And what members mostly like or want mostly in agricultural cooperatives is the benefit that we get from that cooperatives. For example, AI, to improve breed, to improve quality. For example, input for their cows, quality. For example, the chilling of those milk to get higher prices. That is where we safeguard the members, the interest of the members. Because as long as members want profit, not only cooperative. You know, you don't just form a cooperative because of cooperative. We are forming because we have a goal. So we safeguard our members' interest, and also we ensure that what the cooperative is doing is in agreement with the county government, with the national government, with the laws set on with the laws that is set on the land.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now let's address something that is affecting also the Kenyans. I would say 95 or 80% out there. That is mindset, behavior, and the saving culture. Let's start by something. You know, many people trust squeezy. Watu wamefungua tu chama. Kuna chama ya mama. Kuna chama ya wazee. Is there a way they can come from that chama, what they are doing, because it's not that safe, and join the Saccos?
Okay, that is good. It is possible.
How?
But you have said saving culture. It's not about only Kenya, but in Africa, saving culture is a problem. But I will encourage our people who are viewing today, this TV, Mizpah TV, that is good to save. Saving culture is very important. Let's teach our children that saving is very important, because you can save as much as possible when you are strong. Because when at your old age, you will be desaving.
Yeah, it's true.
Is it true?
Yeah, correct.
So it is good. But the problem, it is across the Africa. So it is good to transform self-help groups. I must encourage those kumpato, ketate, ambao tuko nayo pale Moshi.
Yeah.
Yes. Iyo ketate, iyo kidogo yo, we can transform. So long as we are able to have around 25 people, they have a common goal, then we can change that group to a Sacco, because there are advantages associated with cooperatives that we cannot get in groups. In a group, and people must listen very clearly, in a group, if a person disappears with money, you will not take him or her to any court.
That is the case?
Yes, but when somebody mismanage a cooperative, you are able to take him to the court. because it's under the constitution.
And can you clarify what you have said on they need 25 members to
yes, to register? It is minimum requirement. But for maximum, it is as much as possible. Even 100 people and 100,000. Like now we have cooperatives which have 30,000 members. Like Cosmopolitan Sacco, like Vision African Sacco, they have many members. But we have also small Saccos and cooperatives, like 100 members, 200 members, 500 members. And we encourage people to join cooperatives. But now we have said we can transform. Yes, it is possible. For example, under administration now, Excellence, there's a product called Wezesha. I think you have heard.
Yeah.
The amount of money that Excellence has given out is 100 million. 50 for groups and 50 for cooperatives. But the interest rate is different. For the groups is 8% per year, and we give to members 50,000 to 200,000. That is a group. I want you to differentiate. But for cooperatives, Excellency has given us 50 million also. We are giving 6% interest rate per year, and we are giving between 200,000 and 5 million. You see now the difference?
Yeah.
So I will encourage most of the people, despite you have small groups, we can support you as a group, but more so if you transform to a cooperative, you will get even more benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's circle back to that is the mindset, behavior, and service. Then why do many Kenyans, or let's say you've said it's globally, fear long-term saving? Why? What's the problem?
I think it's a culture, but we are working very hard, and that is why currently under this administration, Excellency just ensure that we have a chief officer in charge of cooperatives. I'm only in charge of cooperative and entrepreneurship in Nakuru County, and this is the first regime that Excellency has put frontline the issue of cooperatives. So we are trying to teach people and sensitize the people that it is good to join cooperative and to save, and it's good also to teach our young people patience. Save and have patience. Usiweke leo pesa bro, alafu unataka next week do. Hapana, unaweka pesa leo, unaweka polepole mdogo mdogo. After 1 year unakopa pesa yako, unanunua kanduthi ama unanunua shamba. Hata mwingine anakopaga loan anaenda kuoa. It's not bad, but it's good that you save and you wait, be patient. And that is what we are doing currently. We are encouraging our people to change that mindset, that it is good to save.
Because you have said it's a culture and it's a bad mindset that needs to be debunked. Are there habits that they can start embracing? Probably they'll help them to adopt long-term saving.
Yeah, maybe small businesses. When we can start a small business, like now currently, most of the young people through that program, when they get the money in their groups, they can start a business, and when they start a business, they will be repaying that loan, but they can also still save in the bank. Number 2, there is also this program that Excellency, the President, has given out, the Nyota program. You can start a business, you run the business. When you get some profits, you can blow back to savings. And also, I will take this podium today to encourage all the leaders that we have across the global. It's good for us to instill this issue of saving to our children. Pengine watu wakubwa tukiweza ambia raundi pengine watasema pana lakini watoto wetu kianza nao wakiwa wadogo kwamba tunaweza fanya hivi na hivi, and that is what most of the developed countries are doing. A young kid knows how to save, doing business, he knows mathematics on how to do business. So the culture of saving starts with us to teach our people, and also the leaders that we have. We should be able to teach our people, even in our churches. And I thank so much, because this is a house of prayer. Even in our churches, we need to teach our people the culture of saving. It's very important.
Okay. Can you say probably people don't have this knowledge, and that's why they choose that is consumption of investment and saving, even if they have that is the ability to save? Can you say that is the reason?
No, that's not the reason. Maybe also the economy. Maybe you get some people, they have a lot of issues, and the amount of money they have, maybe they not be able to save. You see, so you get that the demand for, or maybe the use of money is, or purchasing power is high. So you get sometimes, most of the time, maybe the issue of school fees, the issue of how to sustain the life sometimes is hard. So they are willing to save, but sometimes they are not able to do that. But what can we say? It is that person willing first. If a person is willing to save, it's better. But that person is not willing to save, ni kubodesha tu, ama unasema kaje, kubodesha tu watu, kukula unapenda kula nyama yote. So you must save. Wakati unaenda kula nyama pale, jaribu na save kakitu. Because as young, you are young, I'm young.
Yeah.
This is a time now you should be saving. Because at your time of sunset, you will be saving. Okay. And that is why when you are in Saccos or in a cooperative, during your age, uko mzee, utakuwa unapata dividends, utakuwa unapata kakitu kama mzee, au utakuwa unazumbuana na watoto wako. Yes.
Okay. And just a reminder, people should save before they spend, as you said.
Yes.
And let's talk about something as well that you mentioned in the first session, that is access and affordability of credit and loans. Before someone achukue loan, do you do the civic education?
Yeah, in Saccos, for example, as for our program now, for Wezesha, for example, and also for Saccos, before you advance a loan to any customer or any society, we must do a civil education to tell them these are the needs, these are the how you should spend, these are the how you should be doing your records. This is your proposal is this way, but you can tilt it like this as professionals. So as also a department of cooperatives, we give advisory to most of our cooperatives that are taking loans, because it is good for us, and we are happy if we see a cooperative taking a loan, a facility, and they are using in appropriate manner. It's good also when you see a customer going to buy a cow or going to do a business and is making a profit, and that is what we call prosperity. If you are a bank and you see somebody, or a Saccos, and you see somebody getting a loan and is doing very good, you are even able to advise them additional loan to that person. Yes. So
you usually do a follow-up on what that person did with that money?
Yes. Currently, for example, for Wezesha Fund, currently we are doing M&E, monitoring and evaluation. We want to see success stories, how they are doing, how what they are doing, and what can we do so that they can do even much better. And even before we give out, for example, Wezesha program, Wezesha Fund, currently I was in this region, Bahati, here October. I was in Bahati here, St. Gabriel. I went to Hodi. I went to Gidioro. I went to Kitwamba. I went to Mwakimugi.
Basically to educate people?
To educate people on this Wezesha Fund. Because as county government of Nakuru, Her Excellency want people to take this money because affordability. That is what you are talking about.
And talking
affordability.
About affordability, how do Saccos interest rates compare with the digital lending apps that many young people rely on?
Wow, digital lending. In fact, that one is very expensive. The digital lending, their interest rate is very high. Secondly, they will easily blacklist you. You will usually go to CRB.
The CRB, yeah.
Yes, and they give you a small amount of money. But when you go to Saccos, a Saccos is established. You will be given a low interest rate. You will given a lot of money, depending on your savings, and also the number of the guarantors that being required. Because you find most of the time, well, before you Saccos advance your loan, they also check on the credibility of your guarantors. But for the online lending, that one is, I can encourage and I can tell our people, discourage our people that they should not go to digital lending, because the interest rate is very high, and if you default within a day or 2 days, they transfer you to CRB direct. Not like Saccos now. You know, sometimes farmers, they take loan, they go and do farming. Sometimes there is that calamities, natural calamities. You can go back to Saccos and tell them it is true, because they have those officers. There is something that happened. Kindly come to my farm, check. It is true. Give me some time. They cannot transfer you to CRB. And you know, CRB is something that has given us a lot of issues, because you cannot access any other credit when you are in CRB. Even if there is a Saccos that is ready to give you a loan, because you are able to get eligibility, you will not be advanced that loan because of the issue of CRB. And CRB, even one bob, you are in CRB.
And you know, actually I've seen stories on social media of people who went on the digital apps, they borrowed, kesho wameanza kufuata. Umechukua loan leo, kesho wameanza kufuata.
And the issue of digital lending also, I have a friend of mine, tulisoma naye kwa shule ya Egerton, alichukua pesa, na wakati alichukua pesa, akadefault kidogo. You know the problem with digital lending? they call all the people who are close to you.
Yeah.
Wanaku-embarrass.
Because who number permission ya ku access your contacts.
That is the issue.
Yeah.
So I encourage young people, I encourage our people to join Sacco, to join cooperative. Hapo ndio maisha iko.
Okay.
And that is where the government, national and county, they are. Subsidy programs zote zinapitia hapo.
Yeah. And because we have that is 4 minutes as we wind up, what are the myths that are there about Saccos and cooperatives that you feel they need to be debunked?
Maybe that that cooperative is for so and so. You see, someone said, your cooperative ni akina nani? And secondly, the issue of that a cooperative, kuna watu wanafikiria wanakulia huko. You see, there's that might that your cooperative ni maunda tu ya kukulia. You see, another thing is the issue of that cooperative imekaa hivyo tu miaka yote. You see, there are some people that your cooperative I change. But if you find out your cooperative imetransform, kuna wazazi wanataka hapo maziwa watoto wao wamesoma kutumia hiyo maziwa. Umenipata? So that means that cooperative is for the less fortunate, ama wale wa mashamba, watu wa mashamba. Cooperative is for all of us. And in fact, most of the countries, ukiona developed countries kama USA, walianza 1880 cooperatives. 1880. And that is why you get even their healthcare. They have transformed easily because most of the people who are in cooperative walikuwa wanaleta tu program ya health na chukuliwa. Hata hizo unapata hata hii share program. They have also cascaded through the cooperatives. Because when you move through cooperatives, you get the original member. You get also through cooperatives, you can get a program ambayo inaitwa ya cover ya kama CIC saizi tunafanya nao. You get also a medical cover. And also share, the program ya share. We have also channeled through the cooperatives. Wow. So it is good to be in cooperative. Those people who are talking bad maybe about a cooperative, hiyo ni stories zao. Lakini cooperative inasaidia, it has changed the lives of many people. Personally, it has changed my life. When I came to town, I was an MC 2017 to 2022 in Kiptororo, Kuresoi North. That is where I come from. If people know Kuresoi Center, that is my home place. So I came to this town, and the first plot I bought in town, nilinunuliwa na Cosmopolitan Sacco. Hapa tu.
Wow.
And that is what I can say. And Sacco has been a good friend to me. Saccos have been lending me money. And then where I operate.
Okay.
Interest rate iko chini, guarantors wako. You see? That's changed my life. I have been able to educate even my siblings. But get a loan from Sacco. Saccos, they can hear you when you have a problem. But digital lending, my sister,
don't listen to
no
you.
listen.
Okay. I believe obviously you have learned a lot in this segment. Thank you so much for availing yourself.
Thank you.
And you have learned a lot. Personally, I've taken some things that have stood out for me, and I'm sure I'll be sure that I'll apply them practically. And our time is really up. In 10 seconds, ule mtu mwenye anataka kujoin Sacco or to get more information, you can share probably your contact,
yes,
so that they can access you.
Yeah. My name is Kibet Kurgat, Chief Officer in charge of cooperatives, Nakuru County. My number is 0716-851-737. And also you can locate me at the opposite PC's office at around the governor's office. And I wish you all the best. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year full of God blessing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for availing yourself for the show. We're looking forward to having you more and more.
Thank you.
And for our viewers, as we close this conversation, one thing that is clear: Saccos and cooperatives are not just financial institutions; they are bridges to economic freedom for the ordinary mwananchi, and they show us when people come together, save together, and build together, they rise together. My name is Angela Kabete, and thank you so much for staying with us and learning and also choosing to grow. Until next time, may God bless you abundantly. Have a blessed day ahead. Bye-bye.